Hey yo, salams, peace. It's the Nomad Nana. Yeah, I'm smiling. I have seen the very first edited video for this channel, and it will be up, inshallah, in the next 24 hours. A few little last minute things that the IT person has to do. You're gonna love it. I love it. But because of the work that goes into it, I can't do like that, obviously, as often as I'm hoping to post. But we'll get there, and I want you to look forward to it. But also, sometimes you need to share your good fortune, okay? Because there's enough shit happening in the world today that, yeah, sometimes it's the little things that make such a huge difference. So I'm gonna share. Yesterday, I went to the movies, and I saw a movie in one of the malls, because they have movie theaters in the mall, because in these parts of the world, the mall is everything. Places to eat, hang out, blah, 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 because it's so hot, and it's got this great environmental control thing. It's like an internal city. And I have a routine that I do when I go to the movies, because there's not a lot of English movies that come through. And that routine is that rather than having my maid drop me off and wait for me or come back a second time, I go on one of the local transport companies. It cost me all of $2 to get into town and get to the mall. And then I text her a message to say what time the movie is going to be finished, because the times that they post online are not always accurate. So it's like, okay, then, I set it up, and then, I, buy my ticket, walk around the mall a little bit, maybe eat lunch, whatever. And then I go and sit in the movies. And I know when I come out that we have a meeting place, and, everything is good. But for some reason, yesterday when I went, I had my phone in front of me watching the progress of the motorbike taxi as it was getting to me. And, we don't wear shoes inside, so I have to sit down out there and put on my shoes properly, to get going any place. So I was putting on my shoes, just thinking about, where I'm going, what I'm going to do. And I put my phone down on the top of the shoe rack, and when the taxi guy pulls up, I totally forgot my phone. Now, I didn't recognize that until I got to the mall and bought my ticket. And I said, okay, so now I can, text my my support person and let them know, what time I'm going to be done. And that's when I realized, oh, I don't have my phone. I mean, I looked through everything, and I said, you definitely do not have the phone. That means it must still be on that shoe rack. I said, no big deal, even though I literally don't know my address. Don't ask me why, but we'll get there one day. I don't know my address. I kind of can get myself back to the area, and I don't have an app to call for a ride, but there are still services that are available on a kind of like less virtual basis. So I felt confident that I would be able to get home. And so I wasn't worried. So I went into the movies, enjoyed myself, and when I came out of the movies, one of the people who work at the movie theater comes up to me and starts talking. Now, I can get around with my local, pidgin Bahasa, but I have to be honest, and I said to this person in Bahasa, I have a little bit of the language, but I don't understand. So he says, wait here. So I was actually putting my shoes back on fully, because I take them off to put on socks because I'm cold. And by the time I got my shoes on, and I stood up, here comes my maid. She saw that I left my phone, and she did the miracle of not only, at least I'd said which mall I'm going to, and there's only one movie theater, even though they had lots of places to sit to see various films. She didn't know which movie I was going to, I don't think, but they're not a lot in English either, right? And so there she was to pick me up. And then we had such a good laugh about how forgetful I am. And I thought to myself, what an amazing thing to be in a place, a foreign country with a foreign language, with you having an absence because you're functional but not fluid in that language, and you stupid stuff like you don't know your address. What a delight it is to be someplace where somebody kind of like synchronizes with your senior forgetfulness in just the most perfect way. And there they are standing in front of you laughing about, how typical is, my forgetfulness. So sometimes good things happen in the world. And then when I followed that up and saw the first clip of the video that's going to go on this channel that's got all the kinds of things that I want to have as far as the tech stuff goes that I don't know how to do. I just had such two really good things back to back that I was, sometimes you want to share the goodness, and so that's what I'm doing. And also, because this is a heads up, look out for the one that is closer to what it is that I envision for this channel. So thank you again for your support and for subscribing and liking and sharing and commenting and all that stuff that goes with an algorithm that I still to this day do not understand, but apparently is a part of the process. So thanks for being you. Thanks for sharing with me this pleasant moment. Salams, peace, bye. It's Nomad Nana.